Hey, Lightning! Why did the horse cross the street? Because someone shouted, "Hey!" And that is why Lightning will always be my favorite. Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back. Welcome. Oh, you again? You gotta be kidding me. Yes, you. Uh-oh. I don't like the way he's looking at me. Yeah, you. No, I don't want to be your friend. Go away. You know, I really think I'm just going to have to give him a bit. He really wants to be a part of the show. We have got an episode today. Today is going to be one of those days where we're going to see as to whether or not my goals are, how do I put this? Insane? It was painfully obvious after our death debacle last episode that we need a villager trading hall. And of course, no average normal trading hall will do. No, we don't do that. We got to have fun, right? We got to do something different. I want to do the Starlight achievement thingy, Bobby, where you do a trade at world height. So if we're going to build a trading hall at world height, then we need a special kind of trader. Because if you spent any time in an unpressurized cockpit, you know that the higher you go in altitude, the colder it gets. And nobody does cold like these guys. They live and breathe it every day. So we're going to have to secure ourselves a few villagers and get a villager breeder set up so that we can produce enough guys to man our trading hall. Is that a ruined portal in the back? Well, that would be wildly convenient. It'd take a lot of work. But I am kind of curious to see what's on the other side of it. Yeah, here we go. Totally not getting distracted. Can't reach it. You know, if you were thinking this was a bad idea, you're probably right. Let's go see what happens. I really don't like the Nether. Basalt. Yeah, my favorite, the basalt. And we'll step out. And we'll step back in. Bye-bye, Mr. Basalt. Well, that was incredibly anticlimactic. But it had to be done, you know? Okay, so it is time to get to work. Look at this. He's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. Come on, fellas. You just got to be smarter than a sea cucumber. So we're back at home base now, and I have come to the very unpleasant realization that I need to connect these two bases together. I've got a fairly elaborate list, of things that need to go back and forth, but you know as well as I do that you're never going to get it all. You're going to forget something. And if I need to get back in a hurry, the best way to do it is to go through the Nether. Oh, good job. The rub is, though, I don't really like the Nether. Like, not even a little bit. Well, time to stop whining and start doing. Now, typically when I go to the Nether, I either go straight up and punch a hole through the ceiling and get up there, or I shimmy along the underside of it. Just gets me up out of the way of everything, gives me a higher chance of survival. But I didn't want to do that this time. I thought that would kind of kill the immersion of what we're doing here. So instead, we forged a path through the Nether. And yeah, we stayed in the setting, if you will. Now, I planted a lot of these trees just hoping to add light. I don't have a lot of experience detailing the Nether, especially in the terrain category. But it's a start, you know. I'll have to put a lot more effort into it, but that's... I thought it would add to the game. And like any immersion, you've got things or elements of danger that are trying to kill you, such as this ghast. He is always trying to kill me. Shunk. And if you listen, you'll hear a doing, somebody else trying to kill me. But all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I only popped one totem in the process. Some poor piglin stepped in the way of me when I was trying to deal with a ghast, and he got mad and called his friends, and I threw an ender pearl, and yeah, pow, there goes the totem. But all in all, I'm really happy with this. I think I'm going to do this in future builds as well. So now we got to get down to the business of building a villager breeder, Schlunk, so that we can have enough villagers for our villager trading hall that has to be built at world height. Yeah, no biggie. One of the biggest issues about building in the snowy plains is in fact all the snow. Kind of hard to grow food if it's covered with snow. And as someone who lives in a northern climate and snow is very much a part of your life 6 to 7 months out of the year, it is something that I can relate to. So I put these campfires up to kind of experiment and see just how far the heat of the campfire would reach. And I'm not overly thrilled with it. From what I read, you get about 3 blocks, whether it's a campfire or a glowstone or whatever. That's kind of limiting. So I think we're going to have to abandon the open air concept and switch to something like a tunnel or a greenhouse. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I think we'll just wing it and see what we come up with. Sound like a plan? Then let's get to it. And now to promote my other favorite addiction, A Righteous Fury. Available on Amazon and EPUB. Links below. Grind session complete, and we have a villager breeder. Now, full disclosure on this design is actually kind of an evolution of a design I got from Shulkercraft. And for the record, Shulkercraft makes some of the best tutorials out there. I'll leave a link to this particular villager design, and you can look at the differences. But a couple of things I want to point out. As you know, I'm a really big fan of allowing the villagers to fulfill their programming whenever they possibly can. And in this particular case, I am allowing the villagers to sleep. In the original design, all 3 beds were over here, and unfortunately, you know, the adults could never reach them. So we tweaked it and we brought them up here, and so far it hasn't been a problem. I had this thing running just while I was doing some, you know, detailing and putting it together, and as you can see, we've got 6 villagers that are ready for jobs, which I thought was pretty good considering how little time this thing has actually been running. All in all, it's not the most dramatic build I've ever done, but it actually functions very, very well. And it's another one of those deals where we were just kind of going from the cuff. Quite often it's time that's much more of a factor than it is imagination. And in order to get things done so I can publish this episode, we kind of just winged it. But it's done and it's working, and that means it's time for some fun. There's something very unique to the Snowy Plains, something that you're not going to see anywhere else, at least not naturally. And that is the Snowman. These awesome little warriors of ice are just a blast to play with, and I think they're very rarely used. But that is exactly what we're going to do. We are going to repel a zombie attack using the warriors of ice. Sun's down. Let's do it. Let the battle begin. Okay, maybe they're not the brightest warriors, but, you know, they're trying. Uh-oh. That's got the potential to be bad. Okay, that's the problem. Did not see that coming. Oh, there's a creeper inside. He's inside. Oh, he's inside. And that's a child. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, there's a creeper inside. Where is he? I saw him in here. Is he down inside the hole? Oh no, this has gone terribly wrong. This has gone terribly wrong. Oh no. Oh no. I'm down to 3? There was like 30 in there. What is this? Oh no, I heard another one. Where was it? Well, the battle's over, if you could call it that. More like a snowman slaughter fest. These guys are terrible warriors. I got 2 left. There was half a stack in there. 2 left. My base is blown up. Oh man, there's snowballs everywhere. I can see why nobody uses them. Ah, well, at least we had some fun though, right? Chalk it up for science. Well, we've got a few more knickknacks here to finish up. Little details here, but by and large, repairs are done. That wasn't too bad considering we had a creeper in the very middle of our villager breeder. What do you say we get back to home base and regroup? Well, guys, that is about all the fun I've got time for. But we actually did a lot this episode. We found a Snowy Plains village, forged our way through the Nether, linked the 2 bases together. We built a villager breeder from scratch, and we even had time to play with the snowman. Look at this guy. He's freaking me out. If you got any value from this visual escapade, then please feel free to give me a thumbs up. I'm new to the YouTube world, and every single thumbs up means the world to me. And if you're feeling really gracious, you can, like, comment or something. Remember, guys, when you're building a new world, find a way to treasure the process and build it your way. Thanks for watching, everybody.